crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when I tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Go! The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
21, pilot, 64, weak. Hey, alert! Hey, seam 6. Back. Hey, gun.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
White. Go. I got you.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Completes it to Samuel.
Here we go.
The pickup there, 5 yards.
Lock.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
12. Hey, gun. Move. 12, fellas. Here we go. Hey, Zoo. 6'6". Pull it high. 44's the mic.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Garoppolo now. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go. What do you need? Lock. Fox twist. Hey, Foxtrot. 44's the mic.
You ain't going nowhere.
44. Check. I got you. Hey, go.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Check. 43.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Well, he's going to take a shot right away and nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check 13.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
56 is my 7. Let's go. Strip that ball. 56 the mark, boy. 56. Check 56. Watch run.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
First down, Chiefs.
Hey, 57. Race don't travel.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
56. Mike, this one. Right there, 56.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 67 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
21. Here we go. That's the way.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Here we go.
Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. 7 big yards on the carry there to get them within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. This is Coleman. Tevin Coleman taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for KC. 43 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl. 17 carries, over 100 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards of total offense? Probably not. But give him his due, because now, in his postseason career, which is 6 games, 5 of them with Kansas City, 1 with Miami, he scored 11 touchdowns.
Wow.
So on the big stage, the big lights, he produces, and he actually won the battle between undrafted free agent running backs, because his total versus Raheem Mostert, who ran for, I believe, 58 yards and a touchdown for San Francisco. Advantage Kansas City, advantage Damian Williams.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, 43, 15. 56, the mark, boy, 56. Check, 56. Pick me up. Hey, why? 56. Mike's 56. It's our time. It's our time.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Working from the gun, Mahomes letting one go deep for the... And it'll be intercepted. Hooked by Tarvarius Moore. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
They begin the drive with Coleman. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Here we go.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print, I'm going to nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
11. Hey, Alpha. Hey, gun. They can't hang with us.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. This is Coleman with a grab. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Watch that. Hey, alert 3. Watch twist.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
21. Hey, exit. Topper.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Garoppolo looks to throw. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
I got this.
I'm scared. 44 is the mic. 44 is mic. Check.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver, complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Garoppolo now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Check nickel.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Chiefs take over
Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes now to throw. It's Hill, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
That's it. Big hit.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
I got you, boy. Jim.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Bravo! 56, Mike, 56. Pick it up,
Now Mahomes. Got his man, it's Williams. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Sunday. Yellow.
56. Exit. 6, right there. 56. Rip right. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. On first down, Williams. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big...
Williams loses the football.
That's it, baby. That's it.
Possession.
Wide right. 56. Hey, here we go. Hey,
57 colors. 15.
56, Mike, 56. Scene 6.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Throwing now is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Nick Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Anyway, 65. 65.
Attack! Come back!
Here we go, fourth down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. For a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
Hey, me and you all day.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Chris Jones on the stop. On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo over the middle, complete to Samuel. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
44 is the Mike.
Hey, Echo!
Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. That's going to be caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. On first down, it's Coleman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
21.
Jordan Lucas there on the stop.
Brings up second and 10 at the 46.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
White.
44 is the Mike. Watch the run.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Under crush.
Clock.
Slay.
On third down, here's Coleman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Now Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
11.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Here we go.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it, blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. 5.
Nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
41's the Mike. 41.
To throw is Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 41. We got a wedge.
Hey, gun.
The ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Garoppolo now. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
11. 2.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 23.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
2.
On 2nd and inches, Garoppolo to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
13.
Check.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 13 yards out. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
No.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right, and that is incomplete here. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. James now to return. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they got out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
21. Hey, turn it up. White. Smooth.
Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Here we go.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Ingram. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. It's a give to the right, Ingram. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Shit, watch the shit.
He can run for it, and he will. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal, because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Earl Thomas in on the stop. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This is caught. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. It's Coleman here. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman taking it in. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Come on, we better not.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Now Gold for the extra point. And and it's 21-3. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now this time he'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here we go.
They will run again with Coleman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Jackson back into his end zone. He's going deep for Brown. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it, try and create some space, some room, and it went awry, didn't it?
Right here, 41 Mike.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Ravens will get it, 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys who try to wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
At the 5-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Back. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Go. Alert 3.
Jackson now down around his goal line, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He's going to float this one deep right. And got his man complete. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the counter, Ingram, and an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 16, Jackson dancing to his left. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Check 26, John. Whip. Watch the whip.
Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. He's at the 30, the 20. And they will score. It's a 4